My experience with RPGs began way back in 1997 with Final Fantasy VII. I know it's cliche, and a lot of other YouTubers have, really gone in depth with Final Fantasy VII, and it's held on this big pedestal, but in my opinion, it's my favourite game of all time nostalgically, because it was the first big JRPG and RPG that I ever played. I missed RPGs on the Sega Mega Drive 2, and I never had a Super Nintendo when I was growing up, although I would have loved to have had one. My cousin had one, and he had some really kick-ass games. However, this video is in response to a thread that was on Twitter a couple of weeks back, and with me being ill and Star Wars Squadrons coming out, this obviously got pushed back. But there was a disagreement between a few people on what RPGs should be or are, and I just wanted to give my 2 cents really, and just say that it's all subjective. In my opinion, video games are art, and art is subjective. It can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people, and I've had, from when I started, so I've had a long time to play as many RPGs as I possibly can over many different consoles and of many different styles: action RPGs, strategy RPGs, standard turn-based RPGs. You name it, I've played it. Not necessarily every single game, I mean every genre. But there's no point in arguing about what RPGs should be or are. At the end of the day, they are whatever they are to you. I will explain to you guys what an RPG is to me, and it's a few key points. The first point being story. I personally think that RPGs are like playing obviously as long as they're well-made RPGs. They're like playing a really awesome book. So instead of reading the book, of course, with some older style RPGs and any RPGs that are so huge they're not fully voice acted, you will do a lot of text reading. But they're like, you are taking part in this massive adventure, and it's like playing a book, like playing a novel, and that's really, really cool. And I think the main gravitas, because I do read, and I think that's what really drew me to it initially, but it's also the second point, and that's characters. Whether it be Cloud Strife, Tifa Lockhart, Barrett, whether it's, Justin from Grandia. And I'm going to make separate videos on Final Fantasy VII and Grandia because those games had a massive impact on my life as I was growing up. And it's the characters you play as, whether you make your own in Western RPGs like Skyrim or Fallout, or whether you're playing as other characters like Cloud or Justin, that you're playing a character. And another point is progression, and that is making your characters stronger, leveling them up, increasing their stats so you can get stronger as the game progresses. Your characters, they get stronger and learn new abilities along the way, and obviously as long as the game is well written, they will learn things about themselves, or it was here all along, or that kind of bullcrap, but it's that, and it's not necessarily loot. I mean, to some people, RPGs may all be about the loot, all about the cheddar at the end of the day, and that's perfectly cool. If you think that way, that's amazing. You think however you want about a game. You don't have to agree with everybody else, you don't have to agree with me. The only thing that you need to take on board from playing any kind of video game, whether that is an RPG or first-person shooter or racing game or sports game, or whatever game you want to play, even if it's, I can't even going to say this, but a mobile game, which they're not real games, but even if you play that, as long as you are having fun, as long as you are enjoying it, that is all that matters. And I know this is another discussion video, and I don't know if anybody likes watching these on YouTube or not. I mean, I've been inspired to make a couple of these because I'm a big fan of the HappyConsoleGamer channel. He has amazing stories, Johnny Millennium. He's, you know, he just talks about video games, and he's so passionate. And I mean, I'm the same. I love video games. I'm of an older generation. Obviously, I'm a generation behind him. But you know, I don't know. I mean, I like making these. It's kind of therapeutic, really, making videos. I mean, eventually I will be on camera when I can afford to pick up a camera and, you know, sort myself out a decent laptop, and then I can start, you know, putting myself on there. Of course, I have my face on my streams and whatnot, but yeah. But thank you very much for listening to me waffle. And before I vacate, I also wanted to say that, obviously, as this is an RPG video, I wanted to drop in a channel which is my favourite channel on YouTube and the biggest influence behind me becoming a YouTuber, to be honest, and that is Super Derek RPGs. I mean, hopefully you know who that is, and if you don't, I'll leave a link to his channel down in the description. His channel is by far the best for RPG games. That guy, he has completed so many RPGs, and he talks so passionately about them, and he's got the best Grandia review on YouTube. He also does weekly JRPG updates, which, you know, it's really cool. He's got an awesome new setup, which I'm very, very jealous of. I have 2 children, so I don't have a game room, I have a game wall. My side of the bedroom, I just have all my nerdy stuff there. One day I'll get one. But yes, Super Derek RPGs is an amazing channel, and he was part of the thread, actually. He put his 2 cents in, and then of course I put mine in, and I thought, you know what, I want to make a video just saying what RPGs are to me, and the fact that they could be anything to anybody. You know, RPGs are massive undertakings. They're not short games, they're long games, so you want to make sure that it's great games you're playing, whether that's any of the Final Fantasies, Phantasy Star, Ni no Kuni, Dragon Quest, whatever you want to play. It's entirely up to you. There's no right, there's no wrong. And on the last note, today Cyberpunk 2077 was delayed. An RPG that I've been waiting for, and that I booked the week off of work for, to do videos on, to stream, to play the crap out of it, and it's been delayed by another month. God damn it. God damn 2020. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you know, if you want to. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to force you at gunpoint, but that would be amazing. And until next time, take it easy.